So I'm gonna go to jail.
Yeah, you're gonna go to jail, unfortunately.
I have a disabled son, so like my kid's father's not really in their life, and I really don't have no help. I'm a single mother of 3 kids, and it's really just a tough time for me.
Hey, what's going on?
So somebody from our loss prevention team is interviewing her on the phone, so they just told me to give them 1 second.
He's interviewing her on the phone?
Yeah.
Who's this?
One of my supervisors.
Your supervisor's interviewing somebody else?
No. Someone from our loss prevention team.
Is interviewing the supervisor that stole? Okay, so...
So they're just guys getting their statement and stuff like that.
Okay, are they wanting to prosecute?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
So he just told me he said about 10 more minutes.
How can you explain what happened?
The boy called me yesterday and he said, hey, this is what's going on. Like refunding like gas and refunding just different purchases or different amounts on a credit card. So...
Okay, so it's theft of grand theft.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you mind waiting?
No, do you have receipts and all this other stuff?
Transactions, and they can send me the videos.
Okay. Awesome. I'll go ahead and pull a case number. Can you verify whether or not they want to prosecute?
Yeah.
Okay. Once you verify if they want to prosecute, I'll go ahead and pull the case number and get everything else situated for you guys, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right? But she's inside there right now, right? Okay.
Palm Beach, Florida, a Wawa convenience store, and an employee about to lose control of a story she'd been telling for almost a year. Loss prevention had already caught it refunds that never matched a return. $5 here, $20 there, never enough on any single day to look suspicious. Small enough to hide for months, large enough added together to become a felony. Before Officer Brooks ever walked in, Wawa's own investigators had already gotten her on the phone, and she'd already started explaining. That timing matters. A private investigator isn't a government agent. Under Miranda, only official police questioning requires a warning. Everything she told her employer was already usable. No warning required.
Hello, ma'am. My name is Officer Brooks with the Police Department. Okay, one of the reasons why I'm here. There's some things I gotta go ahead and read off to you prior to we doing anything else, okay? Alright. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used against you in court, okay? You have the right to speak to a lawyer before and during questioning, okay? If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed to you one will be appointed to you before questioning without charge. Okay, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so understanding your rights, do you still wish to continue to talk to me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, do you have any ID on you?
This is my purse, it's right here.
Which one? This one? All right. Get that information for you, please. What's a good contact phone number for you? Okay, you want to explain to me what's going on right now? In reference to what you know, because, we have some stuff that's basically being dealt with that, you obviously had a phone interview about and things of that particular nature.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So the thing is I've been battling some financial issues. I've been working with Wawa for almost 2 years. And just recently, I've been having issues with like keeping up with my bills and stuff like that. I have a disabled son, so like my kid's father's not really in their life, and I really don't have no help. I'm a single mother of 3 kids, and I just was doing like some refunds for gas and stuff like that for my car. Giving out like free hoagies and stuff like that, like customers' food. Started about a month ago. Recently I just went to Wawa like for help. They have AIN to see if I can get help like with my mortgage payments, because it's really just a tough time for me. And like I was telling them, like it wasn't like I was doing like big quantities of anything, just like $20, $30, $5 here or something like that, but they were false refunds. So that's what this is about.
Okay. So it added up to a kind of a decent dollar figure.
I don't know what it added up to. I'm not sure.
It's kind of sequential. It's kind of big. Overall tally of what they've basically been looking at since then. It's kind of big in regards to the refunds and the gas and going back and forth with a lot of the transactions that they had. So unfortunately, at this particular time, I'm going to have to place you under arrest. Okay, and it's going to be for about grand theft. Okay. because it's over a certain dollar figure.
The private actor rule.
Then the officer read her the rights she'd already talked past. She waived them anyway. The explanation stayed consistent: a disabled son and absent father bills she couldn't keep up with. None of it is a legal defense. In Florida, financial hardship is a motive for theft, not a justification. The number Wawa's investigators landed on $16,000 in refunds that never happened. In Florida, that's grand theft in the third degree. Theft between $750 and $20,000. Up to 5 years in prison. Not one theft, dozens folded into a single felony count.
So I'm gonna go to jail?
Yeah, you're gonna go to jail, unfortunately. Okay. Is there anybody you want to call for anything at all, or your vehicle?
Because I have my kids, my vehicle is here.
Okay. Is there anybody you can go ahead and call for your care of your children? All right. Go ahead and make the necessary phone calls and do what you got to go ahead and do. I'm going to go ahead and get an officer up here because we're going to have to conduct a female search and make sure that you're all secure. Okay. Prior to you going into the back of my vehicle.
Okay.
All right. Do you have any questions for me at all?
No, thank you.
Okay. Now, do you have anything inside your purse
Nah.
that you wish to disclose at this particular time? Because it's going to get searched.
I have lighters and like.
Do you have any illegal substances or anything of
my
that nature?
binder.
I'm sorry?
I don't know if it's nothing in it.
Is there anything in there?
It is.
Okay, we're going to have to take that for disposal. Okay?
Okay, please don't charge it. It's just, I'm not going to get charged with this.
No, it's
not
for
a lot of
destruction.
nothing. Okay.
It's for destruction.
I can throw it
so
away.
Yeah, I'll take
Thank
it.
you, please.
Okay, what else?
A cigar.
That's going to be in the trash, so you could probably just throw it in the trash because they don't accept that stuff in jail.
And lighters and stuff.
Lighters and things of that nature we don't also accept in jail, so you might as well just throw that
Throw it
away.
away. Just throwing all the lighters out. All this stuff will be kept with me, right?
Yes.
These can stay here. These are for me. Okay, that's it.
Talking to 10600.
You guys don't have a Ziploc bag inside of here, do you?
I don't think so. I gotta leave my keys for my
Yeah, anything
my
that's...
child's father.
Yeah, that's fine. Did you just text him?
Yeah, he's on his way.
He's on his
from
way?
work. Yeah.
Okay. Where would you want it? Where do you want to leave it?
Talking to 010 and 104.
Oh, my keys are on the back, in the back table.
On the back table?
Yeah, in the
Okay.
break room.
Do you want to tell anybody to go ahead and pick it up for you, or what?
I can text a coworker. She's
Yeah,
out there.
okay.
Signal 14 is going to be a...
Now, once you get to the jail, if you need numbers out of your phone, you will let the CEO know that you need additional numbers.
So can I write them down now, though, like put them on a paper?
You can.
Okay. I was gonna say that way it'll just help me.
It'll help you a whole lot better. You could just have them take that out of your purse.
She at the door with my keys.
Ma'am? No, she don't need this.
You don't want this?
No, you need this?
No.
No.
Door.
Okay, keys is gonna be right here for his pickup, right?
Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Hello? I'm finna go to jail. I have to explain later, but I'm finna go to jail like right now. I gotta write your number down so I can be able to call you. Yeah. Can you tell him I'm finna go to jail?
She's not playing, sir.
Oh my God.
Okay?
What you gonna do? You got some bond money?
I gotta see how much it is first.
Hey, man.
Alright.
You want the number down?
I'm writing it down now. I'm gonna write both of them down.
All right.
Alright.
Alright. You're done? I'll just put your phone in there.
And like my money and stuff and all that.
Yeah, how much money are we talking about here?
Not a lot.
Okay.
A couple of dollars in cash. It's like my little safe thing.
Okay, put all that in there.
And this right here.
So that way I can go ahead and locate it. Once we get to the jail, it's probably going to be counted out. Okay. They do charge a processing fee. I think it's about $5 to $10. So just probably count on whatever cash is in there being $10 short.
Okay.
Come on.
All right.
Papi, I needed to do it, papi. I needed to do it. I couldn't get no more. Grammy needs to deal with it. I haven't called Grammy like in 3 days. So I don't have to deal with her.
Okay.
Did she know?
Yeah. She's
Okay.
in her-
How you doing, ma'am?
Grab that.
So, put your hands here. Do you have anything on you that I gotta worry about?
No. Oh, I just got another light in my pocket. It's okay.
Okay, let's take everything out.
This money change. You take my jacket off?
Yes. Appreciate that.
Just throw that inside.
Are you gonna take it with you? Or are you gonna
I can take it with me.
put your hands in the wall? Like this. Thank you. Turn around. Good.
All right, put this inside your purse.
Anything, Papa?
Yeah, this is just a grinder with a little bit of weed in it.
Yeah, she can do that away.
Yeah.
The search that followed is
The search that followed turned up a grinder with a small amount of marijuana. The officer had the discretion to add a second charge. He didn't. One felony was already enough. The officer gets a B+. He let the loss prevention interview finish before ever making contact. That preserved 2 separate confessions instead of 1. Then he read her rights cleanly and let her talk the rest of the way there. She gets a D. The story didn't change because the facts did. It changed because she got caught. Small daily thefts don't stay small when a state statute is built to add them up. If you want more real body cam analysis, subscribe and tell us in the comments. Does a year of $5 refunds deserve 5 years in prison?